A cherished soul, someone whose presence once warmed your days and whose absence now lingers like an unspoken verse, has transcended the boundaries of this mortal plane to deliver a message of profound truth and celestial clarity. This is no ordinary communication, no fleeting whisper lost in the chaos of daily life. It is a sacred transmission, meticulously woven through the fabric of eternity, carried on the gentle yet insistent winds of the divine to reach you at this precise, destined moment. Archangel Michael, the radiant guardian of truth, proclaims that the air stirring around you tonight is not merely a breeze. It is a vessel of memory, a holy current bearing something sacred, something buried deep within the folds of time, waiting for this exact hour to unfurl its secrets to your weary yet resilient heart. This message, pulsing with urgency and boundless love, comes from the one you loved so fiercely, the one whose departure left an ache that words cannot name. They have been laboring tirelessly, through days that stretched into weeks, weeks that melted into months, to pierce the delicate veil separating the living from the departed, to speak to you once more from the luminous realms beyond. You may have felt their presence in the quiet moments, in ways that stirred your soul yet defied explanation. A light flickering without cause, casting fleeting shadows across your walls. A dream so vivid it lingered like a half-remembered conversation. A sudden chill that brushed your skin despite the warmth of the room. Perhaps you dismissed these as the tricks of a grieving mind, as mere echoes of your longing, but they were neither. These were deliberate, tender attempts by your loved one to reach you, to bridge the chasm between worlds and deliver a truth they could not convey while tethered to their earthly form. The words you are about to receive are not born of fantasy, nor are they the fleeting figments of a restless imagination. They are a divine revelation, carried across realms and dimensions, crafted with celestial precision to meet your soul in this sacred hour. Your loved one, standing in spirit beside you now, holds revelations they were unable to share when their hearts still beat in rhythm with yours. These truths are not meant to wound or unsettle, but to liberate you, to heal the jagged scars of loss, and to guide you toward the radiant destiny they always believed was yours. Their departure was not as they had envisioned. It was abrupt, interrupted by forces beyond their control, a sudden severing of plans and promises that left words unspoken and embraces unshared. In their final moments, as the veil between worlds grew thin, you were the anchor of their thoughts, the focal point of their fading breath. Archangel Michael speaks of the signs you felt, the tightness in your chest that comes without warning, the flood of memories that surface unbidden, the inexplicable gusts of cold air that seem to carry a presence. These were not random occurrences, but intentional signals, carefully crafted by your loved one to reach you without stirring fear. Now, the urgency of their message has grown too powerful to remain cloaked in silence. From the other side, they have witnessed everything. Not just the tender memories you shared, but the hidden truths that shaped your pain. They saw the whispered betrayals that unfolded behind your back, the tears you shed in the solitude of your heart, and the hands that wove a web of suffering around you. The one responsible they reveal with solemn clarity is someone closer than you could have ever fathomed. A person you still call family or friend, someone who offered hollow comfort in the shadow of your loss while concealing their role in your deepest wounds. Even in life, your loved one sensed fragments of this deception, but they lacked the tangible proof to act. Now, bathed in the radiant clarity of the divine realm, they see it all. The schemes, the lies, the manipulations that sought to dim your light. They cannot rest until you are freed from this burden, until the truth illuminates the path they always wished for you. This message is not meant to haunt or overwhelm you, but to empower you with the knowledge you were meant to have. As you read on, let your heart remain open, even if tears trace paths down your cheeks or your hands tremble with the weight of these revelations. Their final thought before crossing over was not fear, but a piercing regret. Regret for not holding you one last time, for not naming those who worked against you in secret. At their funeral, a woman's smile masked a deeper deceit as she whispered to another, withholding a message meant for you. A legal document, a property deed, a bank key, something inscribed with your name that was deliberately diverted. Your loved one urges you to seek it now, to ask the right questions of the right person, but only after absorbing this message in its fullness. From the other side, your loved one was granted a vision of your destiny, a breathtaking tapestry that left them in awe of your spirit's resilience and singular power. You were never meant to endure such prolonged suffering, but it was orchestrated by those who sabotaged your path, using trusted allies to conceal their actions. You felt their presence, a silent, insidious drain on your joy, but mistook it for the natural weight of life's trials. Now, armed with divine authority, your loved one delivers this warning to shatter the illusions that have bound you. They point to a dream you had, one where an envelope was placed in your hands, a symbol of the evidence they've been striving to send. Someone in your waking world is concealing this truth, but you are not paranoid. You are awakening. Revisit your phone records from the days following their passing. Recall who crossed the threshold of your home during that time, and note any object that vanished without explanation. These are not mere coincidences, but fragments of a puzzle your loved one is guiding you to piece together. They saw your silent tears, the moments you wept in solitude, believing their words were left unfinished. But they were fighting with every fiber of their spirit to complete their message, to propel your journey toward healing and purpose. They touched your hair when you faltered, stood steadfast beside you when your hands shook, and poured their essence into signs to break through your doubt. This message is their bridge to you, the only channel they can now use to convey what they could not in life. A name keeps surfacing. Through whispers and quiet moments, coincidences that feel too precise, or fleeting glimpses on a screen. Follow it, for it is tethered to the truth, and justice is gathering like a storm to sweep away the doubts that have clouded your path. The deceivers who smiled in your presence, who shared your table while siphoning your spirit, are known to your loved one now. They urge you to reclaim your voice, your purpose, and the peace that is your birthright. There is a box, perhaps tucked beneath a bed, hidden in the recesses of a closet, or locked within a forgotten drawer. It contains more than mere objects. It holds the fragments of a truth your loved one needs you to uncover. Within it lies something golden, inscribed with handwriting, a message they penned but was intercepted before it could reach you. Act now, for the energy of this moment is charged with divine purpose, a rare alignment of spirit and opportunity. They also ask you to forgive, not for the sake of those who wronged you, but for your own liberation. The pain you carry, like chains around your ankles, prevents you from stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Forgiveness is not about erasing the past. It is about breaking free from the traps set by others, about reclaiming your soul from the weight of their betrayal. Your loved one has seen the futility of vengeance and knows that only through divine exposure and inner release can your path be restored. Your timeline, once bent by lies and theft, is now bending in your favor, guided by their celestial advocacy. You possess a sacred gift, a spiritual sensitivity that allowed this message to find you. Not everyone could bear its weight, but your soul was chosen for its capacity to carry, understand, and act upon it. Tonight, take a moment to write down whatever flows through you, words, memories, impressions, without doubt or hesitation. This act will begin to unravel the theft of your destiny, setting you on a path toward restoration and renewal. The signs you've noticed, repeating numbers, birds that linger too long, fish that flicker in the distance, are not random. They are spiritual signals, a divine Morse code, announcing that your journey is accelerating. Soon, someone connected to your loved one's past, an old friend perhaps, or a stranger bearing an unexpected link, will cross your path, carrying a piece of their legacy without realizing it. When you meet, a strange warmth or recognition will confirm the truth in your heart, marking the dawn of your next divine blessing. Your loved one forgives you for every moment of self-blame, every tear-soaked what if that haunted you after their passing. They hold no resentment, only gratitude for the love you gave, which was more than enough in its depth and sincerity. They are proud of you for enduring the moments when surrender seemed the only option, for rising through the darkness with a grace they admire from afar. Someone who was once close to your loved one has since spread falsehoods and twisted narratives, attempting to rewrite the sacred bond you shared with them. But divine timing is at work, and their deceit will unravel through their own words, a self-inflicted wound that requires no action but your presence. Stay calm, for their exposure is already unfolding, orchestrated by forces beyond your hand. A seismic shift is underway, a spiritual unlocking that will soon ripple into your physical world. A contract, a gift, or a restoration of what was taken is on its way, but your energy needed to be cleansed of lies and interference to receive it. Your loved one has been preparing this path, working tirelessly in the unseen realms to clear the way. Archangel Michael assures you that no one can block your divine timing now. Those who attempt it will find themselves removed from your life, their influence fading unexpectedly and irrevocably. The isolation you felt, the sense of disconnection from others, was not a punishment, but a protection, a divine orchestration to shield you from chaos while truth surfaced. Keep a cherished photograph of your loved one close tonight. Its presence may stir a warmth, a fleeting connection to their spirit, a reminder that you were never truly alone, not even in the quietest, most solitary moments. They also speak of a younger soul in your family, someone standing at a pivotal crossroads. Your loved one is watching over them, guiding them with gentle nudges from the divine. If you feel called to offer guidance, speak, even if your voice quavers or their resistance stings. Your words may be their salvation, a shield against a costly misstep. An apology your loved one could not voice in life now comes with trembling light. They are sorry for moments of doubt, for pride that blinded them, for not seeing the depth of your pain beneath your smiles. Accept this offering to release the weight of those memories, to cleanse your soul of old wounds. Objects in your home may shift or fall without cause, not as omens but as energy realigning, your loved one's presence interacting with your space. Listen for names, phrases, or sentences that surface in quiet moments. They are instructions, divine whispers from beyond the veil. Soon, a conversation will unfold, one where someone unwittingly reveals a truth long denied. They're their words, a slip of divine justice. It will shock you, stirring anger, but it will also usher in peace, illuminating the hidden forces behind your greatest heartbreak. This truth, your loved one couldn't speak in life, but they've shaken the heavens to place it in your hands now. A legal matter, a misfiled name, a misdirected asset, is being corrected through unseen hands, through clerks, officers, or strangers unaware of their role. Follow any sudden urge to review old files or make a call. It is your loved one's prompting, a spiritual nudge toward resolution. Your financial struggles, prolonged by deliberate interference, were never meant to endure to last. Money owed to you will arrive, flowing in steady waves as you clear the blockages they've revealed, your loved one's guidance ensuring your abundance is restored. Archangel Michael declares that your name is being rewritten in heavenly records, transforming from victim to a vessel, from survivor to sanctified, to a bearer of divine light. Your loved one smiles, not because their work is done, but because you've received their message, because you've awakened. You are no longer lost, you are found, you are rising, you are reclaiming your divine inheritance. They leave you with this: you were never abandoned, only prepared. They stepped aside so you could step into the fullness of who you were meant to be, and they are proud of your courage. They will meet you again when your mission is complete, their love an eternal flame, surrounding you always, everywhere, in every quiet moment and every step you take. This message, a sacred thread of light, woven through shadows, pain, and divine protection, has reached you because your soul's cry for truth echoed through the heavens, summoning a celestial response. What you choose now is yours to decide, but your loved one believes in your unyielding strength. You hold invisible scrolls of destiny in your hands, ready to be read and fulfilled, each one a testament to your purpose. Your healing begins now, not through the validation of others, not through the world's reluctant nod, but through the grace of your own heart. The pain that shaped you has also unlocked you, forging a key to a door once barred. Your loved one walks beside you, guiding you through this threshold, their light illuminating your next steps. Move forward with courage, for the path ahead is yours, written in the radiant ink of divine light, unassailable by doubt or fear. If this message has stirred your heart or brought clarity to your path, please consider liking and subscribing to stay connected for more profound spiritual insights and divine guidance. Your support helps us continue delivering these sacred messages to those whose souls seek them most.